Hello everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. So, as you can see in the thumbnail, yes, I have a reason for my own opinion on this particular topic, which I will be giving. And as usual, I will inform you guys again that I'm on vacation. Yeah, and probably this video is gonna be going into my membership only for those that haven't viewed it while I'm going live. You can definitely join the members, and also, um, view some of the videos that you haven't seen. Now, with that being said, I do the membership only because, for the people that do pay for it so that they get something out of it. Although I'm on vacation, and I would like to spend my time. I do understand. I do have people that are part of my membership and they do expect content from me. So now let's get into this particular topic. This particular topic is going to be very sensitive for some people because, especially if you're a mom and you have a grown son, I know that this is not probably going to be in your favor because of what I'm going to say. And this does not apply to every, you know, man that was raised by a single mom, because there are some men out here that actually do see their mom struggling. There are actually some men that do see their mom struggling and do understand the pain. And I've met some of those men as well. And in majority, by the way, because most of them, and those are the few ones, by the way, the few ones that do see what their mom go through. They are very few. But in majority, many of these men do not see. Like I have personally experienced this with my aunt. You know, she had three kids, and the sons really don't understand. They always run back to their dad, and some of the times they would even blame their mom for leaving their dad. They gonna say, "Oh, that's why he left her because of she had a terrible attitude," and they don't see it in their. They don't see what their mother went through the abuse that she went through the struggles of raising them as a single mother. They do not value. They did not value that woman's work and effort and the fact that she has to struggle as a single mother. Instead, they would literally look at her and be like, "That's why he left you." Now, when it comes to dating and relationship, I'm gonna say this. This is what I always tell a lot of women. I even tell my sisters that are not, married. I say, you know what? Don't go after a man that, you know, your family is not intact, because he is not gonna be afraid to leave whatever relationship, especially when you have kids. They're gonna just walk away because they're gonna look at you and be like, "My mom went through that." They're not gonna see the struggle that their mom went through. They're gonna be like, "My mother went through that, so what's wrong with you going through that?" They're gonna literally create another broken home. And is in majority, I see that a lot. Like I'm in Europe and I see a lot of people that are divorced. And I'm like, and you see those children growing up and being divorcees themselves. And I'm like, it's because the family was not intact. It's also because the father was not, showing them how to be the man of the relationship, literally up and left, or they actually split up because of their differences. And and this is the thing that a lot of youths nowadays have been seeing, and this is why a lot of women are saying opting out of marriage, opting out of having kids. And the main problem is a lot of men do not want to take responsibility for their actions. So when the boys grow up, they also do not want to take responsibility for their own actions, because they're like, you know what, somebody already, people are out here doing it. Why do I have to be the one to, hold myself responsible, or hold myself responsible in making sure that my relationship work? Now, I have met men that have actually seen their mother struggle through this and be like, "I don't want to be like my dad." And those are just few of them. They are not a majority, they are minority. They're like, "I don't want to be like my dad. I want to do something different. I want to make sure my wife and my family is healthy and in a healthy mindset." Meanwhile, in the other hand, the majority of them don't really see their mother struggle. In fact, they do see a woman that comes into relationship with them is like, "You gotta do what I want you to do, or I'm just going to leave you like my dad left my mom, because it is quite easy. Or I'm going to make your life a living hell until you divorce me, which is very, very, especially in the Western world, you see that a lot. Especially in Europe, here, you see a lot of divorcees, women that are divorced. And I had someone talking to me and uh, a long time ago saying, why is it that in many other countries apart from Europe, the women are not divorcing their husband? I said, one, it could be abuse, or two, the man is raised well. So when it comes to dating someone that, their parents are not intact, their family is in shambles, they are not going to hold the same priority. Imagine you being a girl that your family are still married, your mom and dad are still intact, your family, you grow up seeing your parents loving each other, you grow up in a very healthy environment. And going out into the world, you're going to be like, you're not going to know what is happening out there as a single woman with a very intact, strong family. You're not going to perceive that, because the first thing you're going to be going out there to do is, I'm looking for one man. I'm looking for a man that I can create the same thing that my family have, that my parents have. And when you go into this relationship with especially men that their parents are not intact, it will definitely have something to do with your relationship. You will definitely feel the bond, because you come from a family that has, it is actually whole, and he comes from a family that is broken. Your views are going to be totally different. What you uphold is not going to be what he upholds. You're going to come with a mindset of, I want to build what my parents had or have, you know, and he's going to come with a mindset of, I'm going to do whatever I want. He's not going to have the same views many of the time. He's not going to have share the same views like you. He's going to want to do whatever he wants, and he will definitely see divorce as a normal thing. He will look at divorce as, well, that's that. He's not going to want to put in too much work. He's not going to even want to put in work, because he looks at his dad and see him walking around doing whatever he wants, enjoying his time, enjoying his free time. And when once he sees any kind of pressure in your relationship, he's going to want to opt out. He's going to want to go out, and he's going to create another generation, mostly of broken home. That's why when I see women talking about, oh, who should I be looking out for? I'm like, especially people that are close to me, I'm like, if his parents are not together, I wouldn't advise you to go into any kind of relationship. Now, I'm not saying that people that their parents are together do not go through divorce. They do, but most of the time, you will see them fighting a lot to try to keep that relationship together. They will have more fight in them, because they don't want to break up that relationship, because the people that they were growing up with, the people that raised them, actually, you know, taught them that staying together is okay. And especially if that relationship, their parents' relationship, is healthy, full of love and respect, they're going to have a different mindset i- when it comes to divorce. They're not going to want to jump into that and create a broken home. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this: not every one of these people, or of these men, are undateable, but it is just majority. I mean, um, not majority of them are not. I'm just gonna say are problematic, because when a single mother is doing all that child raising, they really don't see it. They will always run after towards their dad and think it is their mother's fault. It's always gonna be the woman's fault, instead of the person that walked away, instead of the person that created an environment that is not safe. Minority of them actually do see it. Some of them, few of them, do see where the problem comes from, and they try to change that. You get me? They do try to change that and try to create a healthy home, because they've seen what their mother gone through. And there are very few of them. They're in minority. The ones with this kind of mindset are in minority. And when you come across somebody like that, he will tell you. The first thing you listen to, he will tell you, especially, he will say, you know what, my parents divorced, my dad was in the wrong, this is what happened. I don't want to have that kind of. Normally, people like that would be the first one to put topics like that right in front of you so that you can understand that they are not looking for a broken home. They will be like, you know what, this is what my dad did. I don't want to be like that. I want a healthy home. I want my children to grow up with a dad in the house. I want to teach my kids. Goodness God, what is that? Okay. I want to teach my kids what I wasn't taught. I want to be there for my kids. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you all for being here. Do not forget to press that like button and subscribe. I will leave this video up for a while, but definitely I will be putting it right back to my membership only. So, for my members, I'm going to say thank you very much for also joining. And for those that have not joined the membership, I'm going to say this. You know what? You can always wait, and the videos will always be available later on. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say thank you all for being here. Have a great day and goodbye. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day once more and goodbye.